Once upon a time, there was a boy named Balkan. He lived in a small, charming town. His eyes were green and sparkled like spring mornings. What was his favorite thing to do? Looking at the sky, counting the stars, and talking to them. Balkan's heart was filled with curiosity. Every night, he would look out his window and marvel at the glowing dots in the distance. What was out there? Who lived there? These questions constantly preoccupied him. One day, while playing in a dusty old barn, he couldn't believe his eyes. In the corner, amidst the rusty ironwork, stood something strange. It was a mysterious, shining spaceship unlike anything he'd ever seen before. The spaceship seemed to beckon him. When he entered, the entire space was filled with light. This ship wasn't just a vessel. It was a magical portal. It was a gateway to the Stardust Planet. Balkan was brave, curious, and a true dreamer. His green eyes were a symbol of his passion for space. It was as if each star had cast a sparkle in his eyes. He would have a friend to accompany him on this adventure. His name was Stardust. He was a bright, energetic, and adorable alien creature. Stardust would be Balkan's guide and best friend. They were also aided on their journey by Professor Arya, a very knowledgeable and somewhat eccentric scientist. She would support Balkan in protecting the Stardust Planet. But every good story has a villain, right? In this case, the villain was Black Hole. A malevolent, dark entity whose sole purpose was to steal the Stardust Planet's energy. Black Hole's ultimate goal was to drown the entire universe in darkness. He wanted to destroy light, joy, and hope. But Balkan and his friends would never allow it. The moment Balkan boarded the spaceship, he embarked on a thrilling journey. His heart pounding, he was heading toward a world he didn't know. This was the greatest adventure of his life. The Stardust Planet was a place far more magical than you could have imagined. It was filled with colorful plants and adorned with sparkling crystal rocks. There were flying fish in the sky. Yes, you heard that right, flying fish. It was as if everything had been created by a magical touch. This place was a true wonderland. Balkan encountered Yildiz Taz the moment he set foot on the planet. He was a little surprised at first, but Yildiz Taz's sweet demeanor immediately captivated him. They quickly became best friends. Stardust revealed the secrets of the planet to Balkan. He taught her the mysteries of the depths of space. Every new thing they discovered together brought them closer. However, dark clouds began to loom over this beautiful planet. The Stardust Planet was in grave danger. The black hole had put its plans into motion. The black hole wanted to steal the planet's life force. This energy was the source of all its beauty. To seize it meant destroying everything. Black Hole's ultimate goal was to drown not only Stardust Planet, but the entire universe in darkness. He wanted to erase light and joy forever. This was truly a terrible plan. Balkan and Stardust considered what to do in the face of this great threat. Professor Arya immediately came to mind. They needed her wisdom and help. The trio gathered in Professor Arya's lab. The professor listened intently to Black Hole's plans. Then, he took a deep breath and began to formulate a plan. They devised a strategic plan. They would combine their intelligence and courage to stop the black hole. It wouldn't be easy, but it wasn't impossible either. And that moment came. Balkan stepped forward bravely to confront the black hole. His heart was beating not with fear, but with determination. Stardust and Professor Arya were behind him. Balkan outsmarted Black Hole. He surprised him not with force, but with clever play. Black Hole had never expected Balkan to be so cunning. All of Black Hole's evil plans were foiled. He couldn't steal the energy, couldn't drown the universe in darkness. Thanks to Balkan's intelligence and courage, everything turned out just fine. The Stardust Planet was saved. The colorful plants shone again, and the flying fish glided joyfully. Everywhere was filled with light and hope again. Balkan emerged from this adventure a true hero. This green-eyed boy from a small village had become the hero of the entire universe. How incredible, isn't it? When his adventure ended, he returned to his Balkan town. But he was no longer the same boy. His eyes were still green, but the light within him shone even brighter. He understood the immensity of space. He learned how vast and mysterious the universe was. But most importantly, he discovered the power of friendship. The bond he formed with Stardust would guide him throughout his life. He saw how true friendship could be a beacon of light, even in the most difficult of times. Balkan's eyes were still on the sky. He was always ready for new adventures. Because he knew that the universe was full of endless secrets waiting to be discovered. What does this story teach us? To pursue your dreams. To respect differences. And the importance of friendship. Remember, each of us carries a hero inside us. Just like Balkan, follow your dreams. Who knows, maybe one day you'll discover your own Stardust Planet. This story is just the beginning. Keep your eyes on the sky. Because sometimes the greatest adventures begin in the most unexpected places. And always, always believe in the power of friendship.